Another day, another Colosseum. Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Colosseum After Story, or Post Game, whatever you refer to. So we're still in the Deep Colosseum, but I believe this is one of the last two, maybe three. I don't actually know how many more battles will need to be done. But either way, we're going to be tackling two more at least, and hopefully we will be able to get any other remaining Shadow Pokemon that is going to be in here. It was also interesting how there's no other Shadow Pokemon yet that are in here, because I'm pretty sure in the Under Colosseum most of them actually have Shadow Pokemon, which I find really hilarious. I also find it really funny how Volbeat, or however you're actually supposed to say the Pokemon's name, is here, considering we literally just talked about the other Pokemon that's like partners with it in there. It's not super effective, but it almost killed that little Nuzleaf. My goodness, just like it killed the Volbeat. Yeah, this Pokemon's name is so weird to say, but it's really fun to say at the same time. And another one bites the dust, which means we are now going to battle number 2, or I guess number 2 out of 8, or however many battles there actually are remaining. Now, obviously Beautify is not Venomoth, but one thing that I find kind of interesting as well, especially saying the colors on its wings, is that apparently in the early art of Venomoth, there's actually little dots or spots. I don't really remember if it's dots or spots or whatever, but markings that are yellow. And what made me think about that is because Beautify's wings have yellow on it, and I wonder if it's Beautify's, what it looks like now was what Venomoth's wings were going to be looking like. So I never really saw the images that was supposed to be with it, but if I do find some images of that, I will put it on screen somewhere here or somewhere there. I put it this way by accident. I'll put it somewhere like here or maybe like down below. Either way, something will come from it, and I just thought it was interesting. So she's saying I just like looking at concept arts and stuff like that. Especially for like Earthbound, there's a lot of interesting like concept designs for like both Pokemon games, Zelda games, and Earthbound games, at least in my opinion. And now using another segment toss should get rid of this boy over here. Yes, goodbye Ladron. I really love Aeron Ladron and its third evolution, which I don't remember what its name is. I believe that Pokemon got introduced in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I actually knew of what different Pokemons were and what games. But also, dang, Al is now level 82. I wonder if at the end of it, it's going to end up being level 83. I'm really curious about that. Also, I'm going to switch out Lyric here and finish off the rest of the battle, because that's basically the only thing that I wanted to talk about right now. But once again, I'm really surprised that Ground type is super effective against Lantern, considering it's water and electric, at least as far as I remember. I had to look it up, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. So I wonder why it is, and dang, Artelian just barely survived. And I can say hopefully Lyric over here survives as well. It's too bad that Al got paralysis, otherwise it could have just easily like destroyed its soul, but like, no, it is what it is. Now we're just gonna use Flamethrower because I'm pretty sure Earthquake is just going to take care of Artillery, unless it is a lot faster, and it also makes me think of Octavian. And man, I love Animal Crossing. It's been a while since I played it, because that's one of those games where like I play with like chunks and then I take long breaks. But I am working on a new island because I made one, and I think in like 2020 or somewhere around there, 2021. And I finally made a new one, I think last year during summer or somewhere around there. And it's been really fun just recreating an island, but I've also just stopped because I just wasn't sure what else to add to my island. But if anybody else is interested in Animal Crossing, let me know. And if you want to share your island, also let me know. If you're interested in seeing what I have so far, you know what to do, because I can happily share my island, or I could also just really just do a tour of it. It'll be quick, but still, getting ideas is really fun for it. No, I think you will lose Ophel, or Ophel. I don't know how to actually say your name. I also really like the hunter outfit. Now, are the hunters in this game the rangers in other games, or like the aces? Because I noticed that this game has very like, unique classes when it comes to other Pokemon games. Because obviously it is a very unique game in comparison to all the other ones. And now, I didn't say maybe I'll switch out Nope, but I think if we leave this, because using Earthquake against both of them probably won't KO them. Definitely won't KO the Swallow, or Swell, I don't know why I call it Swallow, because, you know, it's flying type, it has levitation, but even if it didn't have levitation, it just wouldn't affect it, because it's a bird type Pokemon, it's flying type. Oh, Groudons! I love crab Pokemon in this game, I just love crabs. I think they're looking really cute, not gonna lie. I get wrecked, Marshtomp. I'm so sorry that you got killed, but I like just doing it randomly, just targeting and stuff like that. It's really fun. And hopefully this will then KO the Groudon. Probably won't, fortunately, but hopefully it won't be targeting Al, which, oh my goodness, almost KO'd it. And that's okay, it'll get taken care of with Earthquake. As long as one of them survives, I am happy, and beautiful, it did take care of it. Another one bites the dust once again. I love that song, I love Queen so much. Now here's another comment question of the day, I guess the second one, all depending on if you want to answer both of them. But before I say that, I gotta say I really love Alistar's, really love Alice design, just for the Pokemon. It's like, the little tails on the back, it's so cute. But now onto the question. Hey, there's Ein. Cool. I love his collar. Just noticed he has one. Oh wait. He doesn't even say anything. He's just like, yeah, I'm here, just ready to fight. Or, I'm here, ready to fight. So, hiding his smirk there. But anyways, before I get distracted again from the question, is there any bands that you really like to listen to, or like particular genre or anything that you really like to listen to when it comes to music? Because for me, I'm somebody who listens to like a whole variety of different music, not necessarily one in particular, and just decided to switch out that Pokemon. So why not? Bestow. But now is the question, which one do we want to target though? Which one's gonna be more terrifying? I'm gonna say Robot probably, because we got, some Pokemons that are weak against it. But yeah, because for me, I like to listen to a varieties, and I also really like listening to foreign music, because I'm obviously learning some music if you don't know already. Because if you know, you know. You can also guess which you can also guess which language I am learning. This is one that I'm mainly focusing on, but one that I was learning before that is still sort of am. So there's that, and I'm just going to use Psychics. I have a feeling it's probably going to use something for that. Oh, just going to use X-Speed. Never mind, it's just going to get out of the way. But I'm glad that both Pokemon are more speedy, at least I'm pretty sure. And over here, I'm pretty sure we're going to get killed. Hopefully not, but if we do, then Divine just gets KO'd. This is how it is sometimes. But man, I'm not looking forward to fighting this Gyarados, so it's a pain in the butt. But yeah, anyways. So one of them is Maui. I really like his music. It's also Fujikaze, which I like his music as well. And then there's also just a bunch of different ones I'm also just listening to now, because I'm just recently getting back into listening to music a lot more now that I have Spotify. That being said, since I've had Spotify, I've only just been listening to the same people for like a year or two now. Okay, that didn't quite KO Gyarados, but it got really close, so that at least makes me a little bit more confident that we will be able to survive this. And let's see if Rhydon does get KO from that. Happy about that, but hopefully Al gets snapped out of confusion. But now the question is, which one will I target next with Gyarados? Neither, they'll just use Earthquake. We'll take that, because I want to get that Gyarados out of the way and also heal for Divine over here. And there's the Pokemon I was looking for. So fingers crossed we are able to actually get Raikou. Especially saying, I'm pretty sure the level is probably going to be about the same. unless just like other previous ones, it literally just kept the same like amount of health. And I'm just like, why are you gonna like do that to me? That's kind of terrifying. But also, I'm just going to keep, you know, poor L being poisoned, but just for now though, because I want to get the Magtime out of the way before I use like a full heal out of the way, because I did, or a full restore rather, because I did sell my full heals because I just thought why not, because at that point I'm just going to be reusing this. But fingers crossed I can get Raikou, we will see about that. If anything, I'll just try to catch it off camera, because you know, that might make it easier too when I can focus and not trying to commentate and get things rolling. Because if you commentate, you know what it's like when you're just trying to commentate and trying to play something at the same time, or when you're just trying to get a video done at the pace that you want it to go on. I'm glad that Divine is here and able to not do a whole lot of damage, or not have to get a whole lot of damage against it. Whew, but I'm gonna throw a timer ball now. Oh, it just paralyzed itself, which is interesting because I don't think I've ever actually seen Raikou actually be paralyzed before. But also I'm gonna try my luck with Bestow, because Bestow, I gotta say, is I think the weakest Pokemon that we actually have here. So fingers crossed it won't actually KO it. So I think we're just gonna have better luck getting its health chiseled down and then just throw a bunch of Great Balls. But also I'm thinking that after this we probably will just leave the final Colosseum battle just by itself, because I'm pretty sure after I catch it to Raikou I'll probably just want some kind of break. Plus I'll probably want to get more Pokeballs and stuff like that, because I don't know how easy or hard it's going to be to defeat Deep King, and I have just like one more Pokemon left. Whew, my goodness, this fight is honestly really fun though. So we're just gonna use Shadow Ball and hope that it's not going to kill it, because if it doesn't, then we know we're fine to just use another Bite or another Shadow Ball unless it does crit hits, because that's a terrifying part about just trying to catch legendaries in general, is that you don't know if you're going to get a critical hit against one or not. Goodness, we finally caught that after 3 tries in general of fighting Iron. We finally got freaking Raikou. I was so happy about that. That means I probably don't need a break, but still, I don't know how hard the next few battles are going to be. Plus, may as well just make both Iron and Deacon just have a separate spotlight. There also might be something very quick that we could do after one of them as well if we just want more stuff to do, but as of right now, I don't really care. I'm also going to bring our babies teams here. Not babies team, but you know, we're just gonna bring out the team, the dream team over here. Gun, Nope, and Al. I would leave Divine out, but I don't want it to get killed by poison. Plus, we are at level with this Pokemon as well, aside from freaking Al. Like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize how high of a level freaking Al was. I'm just happy to finally catch that legendary Pokemon, my goodness. It took a while. I was trying to get in here because I thought it was going to take like 500 years, but alas it did not. So now we'll see whether Al is going to be the one that KOs it first, or if it's going to be Solar Beam. And by Al I mean Nope instead of Al. I have a feeling that Al is probably going to leave it off for Solar Beam, but it's probably going to be pretty close. But mind you, there's also confusion on there, so we'll have to see about that. Well, Godno's probably going to get that, which is a-okay, and I'd rather get Godno be the powerhouse that she is. Like, yes, Queen, you freaking do that. And why not just use Earthquake? It might have Levitate. We'll find out whether it has Levitate or not after this. And why would you poison and confusing Al? Like, come on, like, one thing after the other. I'm also surprised that confusion also doesn't get taken away from that, because technically it is also a status. I don't remember what they call it. It says status move. That's not what it's called. Okay, so it does not affect it. I didn't think it would, but I was curious about whether it would actually affect it or not. But now it's gone, just like it's gone and gone. Oh, same. Don't know why he said that, it just felt fun to say. Goodness, I'm so happy now. It was just trying to look forward to actually trying to catch that Pokemon. That's not what's the fun that took so many Pokeballs away. Urgh, what unbelievable power. I mean, you should have known that. We fought you twice, buddy. But now let's see how much money we actually get now, because we got 20k and then 22 from that. So we get 23? 18. That's less than the ones that we got before. I wonder why that's the case. But either way, we are going to leave it here because I want to take a break because it is lunchtime, and I also want to give my voice a rest because, you know, commentating and staying hydrated is very important. So don't forget to hydrate, y'all, especially if you commentate. The rumor is that the Deep King has entered the knockout tournament at the Deep Colosseum. King, we've got Ender too. Show us up your highness, and show up his highness, that is. And that we will do, but we are of course doing it next episode. I just about went over to the healing machine. I don't actually know what that is supposed to be called, but either way, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. In the next video, we will enter the knockout challenge once again and get that shadow Pokemon. At least, hopefully get that shadow Pokemon. Because I don't know if we're going to have to refight all the adamant again just to get up to him. But that would be something that I would have to deal with off camera anyways, so it doesn't matter. But before I ramble on, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, sit that thing down in the comments down below, do what you do, and I will see you in the next video, which I'm looking forward to, because I barely remembered actually doing this. There's only 1 or 2 things I remember in post-game. But, anyways, peace.